Oh, what's happening, Nation? It's Joe Q. Want to talk about Clelin Ferrell tonight? I read an article about him. Apparently, the dude has come out and just spent quarantine in this off season, just really bulking up, putting on weight, but he's been working on his agility too. And he jumped up, man. 13 pounds of straight muscle. I don't care who you are in this world. If you put on 13 pounds of straight muscle, it's going to change you tremendously. They said a lot of it came from his legs, so I was super happy to hear that. But he said that he was playing inside and outside, and he needed to put on a little bit of weight, but he did not want to lose that speed that he was known for. So I was happy as hell about this. I am not even going to lie. You guys know I like Ferrell. I think he takes a lot of crap, but at the same time, I really think the dude has some serious potential. And seeing him go out there, put in this work, and put on that extra mass, just like Crosby did last season, just took him an extra year to do it. But it just shows that he's truly dedicated to it, because to put on 13 pounds of muscle that fast, you're in it to win it at that point. You're doing nothing but training. You're following a strict diet, and you're willing to put in the work. So let's jump into some of these, man. I hope you guys are excited as I am. The pepper is 275 now. That's what I'm saying, man. That's going to make a big difference. Kirby, what's happening? His coach said he's way improved. I bet Buckner and Armstead helped him out a lot. Armstead went to my high school. Oh, that's cool as hell right there. I heard that their players was training Clelin Ferrell, put on weight, trying to get better. I hope so, dude. Raider Nation for life. Numbers, what's happening, man? What's going on? Che, what's going on? Say what's happening today? Oh, man. I missed the intro. It's all right, dude. I don't have like a true intro. Devin, what's happening, man? I'm glad you were able to make it out. Mitchell, what's going on? Johnny, what's happening, man? Our D-line is about to be top 12. Dude, our D-line was pretty damn solid last season. And then I think we're going to definitely be top 12. I think our defensive line is probably going to be somewhere closer to that 8 or 9 spot, to be honest with you. Edgar, what's going on? Dang, can't be. Dude, I'm telling you, man, that is so big. He came out there last season. He had 38 tackles, 4.5 sacks. It ranked him 6th among all the rookies. I mean, you figure you got Bosa, you got Sweat out there. I mean, he was against some really good competition out there. Ended up playing pretty damn good and hanging in there. So being ranked 6th, it's not the best, but it's also not terrible. Plus, I mean, the dude showed that he wants it, man. I'm telling you, this team is starting to gel, even though they're not together. The guys getting the matching tattoos out there, everybody working together, showing up for practices that aren't needed. Things are getting ready, and I get it, man. Our schedule is tough as hell next season. It truly is. But especially that first opening stretch right there. We got a good mix of home and away games. We got that 3-game home stay in late December. So, dude, I'm telling you, man, things are looking up for us. Arden Key putting up muscle too. I hope so. I truly hope so, because I would love to see that kid stick around. He is one of my favorite Raiders. I've said it before, but I have my doubts about him. I truly do. I really hope if he needs to show up this season, he always starts to turn it on, and then as soon as he does, he gets a setback, whether it be injury or something else. So, Farrell, Crosby, Hurst, Collins on the side. Man, I'm telling you, dude, you got Nassib backing him up, rotating in. Honestly, dude, if you get Key in there rotating in, it's a huge step up for us. Southern, man, what's going on? I'm glad you made it out for us. JMZ, dude, Max and Farrell have done nothing but kept their heads down, grind, and bulk up when a lot of our D-line in the class is getting into trouble. Yeah, that is very true. And those dudes have, man. They've been putting in the work. And that's the kind of shit that goes into the off-season. The guys that do it are the dudes that show up the next season ready to go. Dang, people working out. That's what I'm saying, dude. That is huge. Plus, he had that, I want to say it was week 5 last season. He got the food poisoning. He lost 15 pounds. I don't know what the hell that dude ate to get you that sick to where you straight up lose 15 pounds. I know a lot of it's water weight, but it took him a minute to put that weight back on and get up to get back to that 262 mark and get back to his playing weight that he was used to. So, I mean, Farrell had his setbacks last season. And he's getting out there. He's going to show everybody that he had some setbacks, and he is the player that we all thought he was going to be. I really hope he can turn it around, because I love Salt and Pepper working together out there. Salt and Pepper about to shake up the O-lines. I'm telling you, man, our defensive line, just those front 4 straight across, are going to mess with some offensive lines. We are going to shred some offensive lines out there. It's going to be the reason we win that Tampa Bay game. I'm telling you that right now. What's up, man? Oh, Javier, what's going on, dude? Fierce, what's going on, man? So with everything going on, we've just forgotten about the coronavirus. Pretty much, Corona's on the back burner right now. There's a ton of, honestly, I'll say it, there's a ton of more important stuff going on right now than Corona. Honestly, in Georgia, though, our numbers, we have opened up more stuff. Starting tomorrow, small nightclubs and like all the bars, like bars will be open back up. They all have to follow the regulations and everything, but our numbers out there are still dropping. This past month, we reported the lowest numbers of active cases inside hospitals. So it seems like, I don't know if it's the summertime approaching or if it's people just like, screw it, I'm either going to get it or I'm not, but things seem to be looking good, and I will take that. I'm really hoping everything kind of gets back to normal and the kids are able to go back to school, because that's a big one right there, man. I heard Ruggs got injured. Oh, Lewis, what's happening, dude? I did not hear that. I hope that's not true. There's a lot of stuff just kind of getting buzzed around right now just because there's really nothing happening. I'll look into that, and if it is true, I will definitely put something out there about it. Do you think Nassib is going to start at the beginning of the season? No, I truly don't. He might start if we get into like a 4-3 package. He might end up playing that linebacker spot. I could honestly see that happening if we came out, which would possibly give him a chance. But as far as our defensive line is concerned, I do not see him starting, even though he is getting paid. But I think he's getting paid to be those fresh legs to make the big difference in the later parts of the game and just as part of the rotation out there. First time I've seen one of these live. Cool, appreciate the channel. Mayock is the muscle. Alex, dude, welcome to the show. I'm glad you were able to make it out live. I was hitting you up in the comment section the other day. The Mayock, dude, I'm telling you right now. You said it yesterday. You said it yourself. Mayock is the best thing that Gruden's done yet. Mayock is doing some work. Please tell me Ruggs isn't injured. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you. I'm going to look it up as soon as I end this video because I want to see what's going out with that. We're stout this season. Shay, what's happening? Welcome to the show. We truly are. This is a completely different team, top to bottom. I don't care. I know we're all looking at it just kind of on paper, but if you look at these guys and you watch their tape, if this team gels, we are going to be one of the best teams in the league. I promise you that. Literally, I'm going to cry if Ruggs is hurt. It will suck if he came out there and he was hurt, but at the same time, we have way more depth than we did last season, especially at the wide receiver position. I can't imagine, like, if he would have, like, ruptured his Achilles or something crazy, it would be plastered on every Twitter and Facebook page out there. So I have not seen anything about it, but I will definitely jump into it. Gabe versus Simpson. Gabe definitely has the starting role. I do not see us messing with our offensive line, but I think Simpson is there to eventually, I'm hoping like maybe 2 seasons, end up taking that job over. Bro, if Ruggs for real injured, I hope the season gets pushed back. Even if he's injured, I would never wish for that, man. I need some football in my life. Simpson is going to be a beast. I want him to learn behind Gabe for a season and then try to take the starting job. Yes, Devin, I would agree with that 150%. Ever more and Bowden take his place. That would be a real possibility, but at the same time, those are 2 completely different style players, and I'll say it right now, Bowden is no Ruggs. Like, Bowden can do things that Ruggs can't, but there are very few people that can do what Ruggs can do for us, and I truly hope that pans out. I agree, Simpson's got a ball. He allowed no sacks in college. No, he did not, dude, which is a crazy stat. Pizza, welcome to the show, dude. What's going on? Mitchell Renz tweeted that. I don't follow that dude on pretty much anything, so I'd have to check that out. What's the number 1 position that we need to get better at? That's a tough one, dude. I mean, I would like to see another safety come in here. I know I'm really high on Randall. I really do like him a lot. And then we got Harris and we got Heath out there. But if you could bring in, I'm not saying like a big name dude. I'm not saying like go out there and get Adams. But if you can get like a proven dude out there or just somebody else to play that nickel spot while these rookies get ready, I would like to see that kind of happen. But I'm really hoping Joyner takes a step forward with all this talent surrounding him. So let me know what y'all think about that, because I do give that dude a lot of hell out there. But when you're surrounded by greatness, it makes you great. It's just part of life. It's the way that it works. I feel you, Kirby. Bowden is one of the most exciting parts of this draft for sure. Wouldn't be mad if he covered Ruggs till he was good. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. If he was out for 2 or 3 weeks, yeah, stick him out there, put him on that edge. I really don't even think you would see him on that edge. I think you honestly probably end up seeing Zay Jones or somebody running that spot, but you'd see Bowden playing in that 4 wide receiver, him and Renfro in those slot positions. That would be big. That would be really big for us. We also have Edwards. That's what I'm saying. I caught a lot of hell the other day for putting that kid in my number 1 breakout spot, but I get it. I understand everything you guys are saying about Edwards, But sometimes you just see a player and you're like, man, there's something special about that kid. Like we all said it about Abrams, like, man, there's something special about that kid. He's going to end up being damn good. We still haven't seen it yet, but I still truly believe it. And I get the same exact kind of vibe from Edwards, so that's the reason I put him out there. I'm really hoping he goes for it. Mayock is a Hall of Fame GM. I'm telling you, if he keeps doing what he's doing, you're going to see that happen. And we also, do you think we are making another splash signing? Ngakwe? I don't know. I would like to say yes, but if we do, we're gonna have to get rid of some people, like some money, pretty much at that point. I'd have to look into who we can cut to where it'll actually save us money, where we don't still owe them any kind of money. But I think we got $3 million right now. Like that's being lenient. So if we're gonna go out there and make one of these splash signings, we're gonna have to cut some people, and then you will see some bigger moves getting made. But I truly don't want to see it. The only thing I want to see us truly bring in right now is that other running back position. And then even with that, I think we can get by without it. So I'm curious to see what we do with that last $1 million, because you know it's always best to kind of use that money up, because you're not going to end up getting it back. Doubt we make any more. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. I'm right there with you guys on that. He's not injured. Oh, thank goodness, Kirby. Thank you for looking that up. Because I was sitting here making this thinking like, damn, dude, if Ruggs is hurt, that's going to change everything. I have to go back and take his ass out of all those other videos just to see how it would line up. And I'll tell you right now, it would not be as pretty. Lewis, thoughts on Carr? I'll keep this pretty short. Carr is going to go out there and light up the NFL this season. It is going to be something special. I put him well over 4,000 yards. I put him in the high 20s for touchdowns, probably about 7 or 8 picks. I really think he's going to lead this team to greatness this season. And if he doesn't, then we're all about to become Mariota fans. But in my personal opinion, dude's about to shock the world. Promise you that. Nope, I see nothing on Ruggs. Perfect. When does training camp start? They still haven't given the exact date because they're still going through their phases. I'm hoping it kind of goes off on track. It's supposed to at this point. So we'll see what's happening there. Edward may be the successor to Williams. I truly think that is possible, but I'm telling you right now, and I was talking to somebody about this earlier, if Williams goes out there this season and just does not get hurt, and he plays like he did those first 5 games for us the entire season, there's a real good chance you see him get re-signed, and me with the big-ass smile on my face. I just don't know how much money he's going to eat up, especially if he does have a great season, but there's a real shot that if he's playing real good, we re-sign him to something at like week 8 or 9 just to kind of keep him on the team. So keep an eye on that one, because our wide receiver is going to be a true position battle out there. Chiefs signed less people. We might have a chance here. They did, but that Chiefs team was pretty damn stacked. There wasn't too many things they had to do. And I'll tell you right now, if that rookie running back they have ends up panning out for them and can be not nowhere near as like a top running back, but somewhere in like the top 15, it's going to add another dimension to that team that honestly kind of scares the crap out of me. So we'll see what happens. They did lose some of their O-line. They did, and that will help, especially when you're going against our crazy defensive line that we have now. Oh, boy, George Strait, welcome to the show. It's always good to when you come out. I appreciate that. I don't see him confessing to an injury on his Instagram. No, there's no chance he comes out and puts that out there. It'll be something that gets broke by ESPN or something, but if it's true and there's rumors of it now and nobody's already broke it, like big time wise, I don't think we're going to end up seeing it. I'm crossing my fingers that we don't end up seeing it. How many sacks do you think the defense will have this season? I'm telling you right now, between just Littleton and Kwiatkowski, I'd put like between them 7 or 8. I think we were the only team in the league last year that did not have a linebacker or a DB get a sack for us, which is a crazy stat that you don't want to be a part of. So I think that would add a quick, let's just say 8. Between the two of them, I think they would get 8 sacks. And then our defensive line, I'm telling you, man, if our defensive line and that rotation works and some of the offensive lines that we're playing against, I could honestly see us, man, a good 35, like a true 35 out there. I think that would be huge for us, and that would put us up there, man, in that top 10 spot out there, and I would take that all damn day. In Carr we trust. For right now, man, I'm sticking with that, man. I have backed him up and talked way too much, been blue in the face trying to defend him, but I mean, I'm not defending him anymore. Or at this point, I'm just believing in him. I wonder how the draft is going to work for 2021 since the college football won't be happening if campuses don't open up. That will be very weird to see. I'm curious to see how that plays out too. I don't think they would delay the draft in any kind of way, but they would be basing it kind of off what they did last season. It would completely change the entire draft class. Coach Mike, what's happening, dude? Chiefs kept their core together and added some pieces. They'll be super tough, but they can't be beat. Got slips with that. Yeah, that is true. We can sneak past them this year. I'm telling you, they're not going to sweep us this year. I promise you that. Broncos also challenged. They have Casey. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, man. The Broncos did get better. I just don't think Locke is at the point to where he can carry that team. That team's going to be tough. They're going to get their wins out there. But I still truly believe that we sweep them for no other reason than I just don't think Luck's ready yet. How many linebackers are we keeping? Man, that's a tough one out there. I'd like to say that we'd end up keeping the way our defense is set up right now. You'd have Kukowski, you'd have Littleton, you'd have Muse kind of filling that spot. You'd have Lee and Morrow. So, probably end up keeping 5, maybe 6 out there. So I'll be curious to see how that plays out. Not going to lie, if Tyrell Ball's out, we should trade him for picks. He's getting old. I would take that in a heartbeat, dude. And then stick Edwards in there and let him finish out the season, especially if things aren't going well. Try to get as much value as you can to keep building this thing up. Melvin Gordon along with Philip Lindsay, that's going to be a tough little combination right there. Gordon seemed like he took a step back a little bit after he went through all that contract stuff, but in a fresh place, he could end up doing really, really good. Dude. White, man. White is a lot of people are kind of indifferent on him. He's going to be one of those dudes. I really hope he can go out there and win either Morrow or Lee's spot and just kind of take that over. Let these young kids shine, man. I really want to see it. He does need to put on some weight, though. I mean, that dude is a little bit undersized. He is super fast. He's great in coverage, but there's running backs out there right now that could drop their shoulder and go straight through him. So hopefully he's on that Ferrell plan to where he's just bulking up. Yes, he is one of those hybrids. He is one of those hybrids, but he just needs to be a little bit bigger, a.k.a. Corey Littleton. I think he is. He's a little Corey, though. He needs to get up to Corey size out there. He is a practice team ace. If he does make it, he'll be on that practice team, probably lined up next to Heath, trying to see if they can get down there. He is a hard hitter. He is. I just imagine how much harder he'd be hitting if he put on 13 pounds of straight muscle and didn't slow down at all. He is from Oakland. He is, dude. He's one of those hometown stories. A lot like Keelan Doss. It'll make the Keelan Doss loss when we end up eventually cutting him a little bit easier to take if White sticks around. I see 35 sacks also. I think that's a pretty close number, dude, and that's going to be a pretty big jump for us. I don't care about the stats, just want a winning record. Nick, welcome to the show. I will give you that, dude, and I truly believe you're going to see it this season. It's time, dude. I'm telling you, year 3 of the rebuild, it is time. Stream cut off. Still showing that I'm going out here. You might just have to reset it real quick. I see 35 pounds. Yeah, dude, all right, I'll give you that. People saying that vision. Dude, people will never, I'm telling you, nobody's going to give us credit until we can go out there and earn it. And as soon as you start stacking wins, that's how you earn it. And that's going to change the opinion of everybody out there, and it's going to be beautiful to see. I think they're fighting for the same roster spot. Yeah, they are. All right, guys, it's going to be a short one tonight. I have to wake up super early tomorrow. I have so much going on. I appreciate everybody that came out tonight. I'm real sorry I have to cut this off. I know we're going real strong in the comment section right now, but, you know, work is work. So thank y'all very much for coming out. I truly do appreciate it. If anything else breaks, I will be back out here for you guys. Thank you all very much. Until next time, I'm Son Joku, and we will see you guys later.